Previously on Raider Power, Texas Tech football.
Neil Brown has a plan, and that's what sold me.
Well, our philosophy is we're going to be throw the ball first and set up the run. We want to play fast, and we want to get the ball to our best players in space.
3rd down and 7 from the 10. Looking right, throws to the end zone. High up to get it is Detron Lewis. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
We can't turn the ball over, and we got to make plays on 3rd down.
The thing about offense is you can't wait to the second half.
We have to find a way to come out and get it going immediately instead of waiting the whole quarter.
You got to catch the ball 3rd down.
You know, for an offense to work, 10 guys doing the right thing, one guy doesn't do the right thing, you're not going to make any progress.
We're working really hard. There's some mistakes we got to get corrected. We got to catch the ball a little bit better. Okay, and there's some mistakes that we're making we can get corrected.
I think we made tremendous strides on offense.
It was unbelievable how well they played, and you go back and watch the film and how physical and how strong and how mean they played.
And I thought they played like tough guys, and that's something we can build on.
At times it just seemed like they were just throwing guys around, and just because they wanted to, and they were just, had all the time in the world, and they were blocking for the running backs.
And they played better. They were much more consistent. I thought they played like tough guys. That's what we want in our offensive line. We'd like to have athletes and we like to have agile guys and all that kind of stuff. But the number one thing is we want tough guys.
Accountability. Discipline. Family.
On offense, we got to find some way to play the first 7-8 minutes. We all talked about that. We talk about it every week. It's time to quit talking about it. We've started off slowly, and we've not been able to take many leads, and I think that's been a little bit of a problem for us.
We're a drive-oriented offense. We're gonna have to go 8, 10, 12 plays to score, and against Oklahoma State, we just kind of shot ourselves in the foot.
One little mistake that you make in a game could cost you a first down, could cost you a touchdown, could cost you the game.
Little things.
Well, the thing I like about Coach Brown is, he treats the offense like life. Little things count.
Because I think in football and in life, details are important.
Biggest thing is fundamentals, guys. Fundamentals.
The small things lead to big things, and I think that's the way it is in football, and I think that's the way it is in life.
Here we go. Let's run it. Chidozie, you're getting in that dropper lane right there. You understand me?
And he has to pass that along to his players.
Just the importance of just the little things, little details in football.
Just do the little things right, make the routine plays and the big things happen.
Look, I'm all for throwing it deep, but let's be smart, right?
On offense, if one guy makes a mistake, then the play's normally not going to work.
On this play, you're supposed to be at this spot. There's a reason for that, and if you're not, the play's percentage to be successful is going to go down.
You got to do a great job blocking, okay?
So it's all about details, not trying to go out there and do your own thing, make your own play, make somebody else's play. Just do what you're supposed to do your job, do the little things right, take care of the details.
All right, we talked about it. 4 quarters, 11 people doing your job. 11 guys doing your job, 4 quarters.
And he does a great job of communicating, teaching, sticking with his guns in terms of staying with that discipline, because you have to have that, if you're going to have a championship team and championship offense.
Hey, same thing, right? Same thing.
Our players are starting to see, it's a tough love that he gives to them, but they're starting to understand why.
Hey, great job in those last 2 drives. Okay, keep attacking the line.
Focus on your job. If you're an offensive lineman, you can't control what the quarterback does. You can't control what the receivers do. You have to do your job.
There's some great building blocks being laid right now as far as being accountable and working hard every day, no matter win, lose, score 50, score 10. These kids are learning how to come to work every day.
Doing every little detail. It's just everything like that is really what this coaching staff really, strives to get through to us, and I think it's working.
He demands that I do things right. I demand that my kids do things right, and my kids demand that each other do things right. And I think that's where it all comes from the top.
I'm looking for effort and I'm looking for courage. That's the two main things I'm looking for, effort and courage.
If you're playing hard and you're doing things right, you know, on and off the field, that good things are going to happen to you.
He always says, you know, live right, you know, do things right, and you know, whether you like it or not, it'll kind of translate on the field. So if you're living right, you know, the good things will happen to you on the field.
He has a discipline. You have to preach and teach that discipline, and he's a good teacher. You have to have perseverance. Neil's got that.
You're not going to knock Neil down long. He's going to get up and he's going to fight. He's going to get up early the next day and he's going to fight hard. He's going to do whatever we can do, anything under his umbrella he can do to help us win football games and for these guys to be successful, he can do.
Redirect, come here, and boom, you're right here, and you're just sealing them in the box. All right, we're just sealing them in the box. All right, so I'll be the linebacker.
You know, as a coach, I try to bring a lot of energy, and I try to just be consistent every day with the guys, whether it's good or bad, and always reward them if they're doing well, and then, you know, coach them up and stay after them if they're not.
Good, good, good. If he turns the run, your aiming point's the outside shoulder now.
He's always got a ton of energy. I don't know if he drinks a lot of energy drinks or what his deal is, but he's always got energy, and he's always, you know, just pumped up about his job.
Going out on the practice field is what I look forward to every day, and I want my players to look forward to it also.
He's got great energy. He's a good teacher. He tries to learn every day. You know, he wants to be a better coach every day.
He never really takes a day off or anything like that, and it's pretty cool to see as a player because it kind of gives you energy to go out there. You know, if your coach is jumping around, I mean, you better have some energy too.
Works well with our inside receivers, and I like his enthusiasm on the field. He's got a bright future in front of him.
The thing that I try to stress most to the inside receivers and tight ends is just to play hard every snap. And I think it doesn't matter how much talent, how much ability a player has, that the decision to play hard is exactly what it is. It's a decision. It's a want-to go out, to play hard.
Hey, fellas, keep playing hard. Keep playing hard.
To play hard for yourself and really to play hard for the other guys on the offense and the other guys on the team.
All right, let's go. Play hard, play fast.
Oh, he's got great energy. I think he's knowledgeable. He's been in the system for a long time. He knows the area. You know, this is home for him.
Yeah, the thing when I took over the staff is I wanted somebody that was part of Texas Tech.
This isn't a job to me. This is something I get to do every day. I go to sleep every night excited because I get to show up and be involved with football and be involved at Texas Tech, and it's really a very fortunate thing for me.
He loves this school. He graduated here. He played here. Very good player.
I love working for the guys, playing for the guys that I played for, coaching with these guys, and it does mean a little bit more to me because it's my alma mater, and I grew up in West Texas, and I owe a lot to Texas Tech every day.
Play hard because you love to play hard, because you want to play hard for all these other guys.
He's put a lot into this program. He's got a vested interest, and it's important to him.
Do our job. We got to hold up our end of the bargain. We got to catch the football. We got to block. We got to get on the field and get lined up.
And I think it's important for our players to see how much he cares. You know, if we could get everybody on offense is caring as much as Sonny Cumbie, then we'd be on to something.
Sonny takes a little ribbing from players and coaches about him being kind of in the Hall of Fame here in our building. He has his jersey and his picture and his stats.
He stands there and makes everybody, you know, acknowledge his picture and his awards there.
Every day. I try to make them look at it every day.
No, everybody gives him a hard time about it. You know, the pictures on the walls and all that.
Yeah, whoever did the designing and the decorating, I think they did a good job. I think they probably should do it a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a hand in that. Must have been like one of his relatives or something. He's got pictures all over the place, helmets everywhere.
No, Coach Robinson gives me a bad time about it. He says he doesn't know anywhere else in the country that you can play for 1 year and get your picture up in the entryway to a facility. So Texas Tech has done that for me, so I appreciate it.
And I use him as an example to our players. You know, he had a lot of adversity. Now he's one of the most beloved figures in Texas Tech football history.
When he talks to his players and he preaches something to them, he's been through it. He's not just saying something he learned out of a book. He's been through all of it.
I want to see them be successful, and I think if you're doing the right things and you're being successful, you're going to have fun, you're going to enjoy your time here because it's hard not to.
Being accountable on and off the field, and not just class, just living right, just, you know, doing the right things.
And I hope they just look back a few years now and say, you know what, you know, he really looked out for my best interest. I understand why he did it and how they did it, and I hope they look back on it fondly and have a lot of good times, and you know, maybe one day they'll call me up and say, hey, Coach, I appreciate it.